initiation, with this blessings from Swamiji, we are all going to be manifesting the experience of Paramashivananda. See, what Swamiji initiated us with, right? This whole experience, whenever you transmit it to another person, then you take responsibility to walk another person out of their pain and suffering. You will experience such a liberated inner space inside of you. So today morning onwards, we have been manifesting the different levels for this power, where you will be able to connect to another person, identify the exact obstacles, the issues that they have, and you will be able to manifest a breakthrough for them. You will be able to shift their space to manifest a breakthrough for them. You can very, very easily do this right now. Connect to Swamiji and chant the Mahavakya. You can connect to anyone that comes in your inner space. Whoever comes in your inner space, connect to them. You're going to be manifesting the power of identifying what the other person is first thinking about. First, identify that. Identify what exactly are they thinking about. What is the issue that they're having, like whatever incident or anything that they're thinking about. First, start with identifying that. Then, you will also be able to give a solution for that. You will literally be able to connect exactly whatever the issue is. You will be able to shift their inner space and give them a solution in that aspect. Please start. I request every one of you here to connect to a partner. Just chant the Mahavakya intensely. Anyone that comes in your inner space, each of you remembered someone, right? From this space of joy, the bliss that you are filled with, connect to any one of your choice. You will literally be able to see what exactly is the issue that they're having, what they're thinking about, where they're stuck at, and you will be able to shift their inner space in those aspects. Herlin Gomez, actually, I see you're asking for a partner here. I suggest that you call someone who's not here. You can call your friends, your family members, someone who's not here, and you can manifest with them. See, they might be new, they may not know anything. You can always introduce, you can say, you're attending such and such a program. And as part of that, you're learning the science of power manifestation. Just share with them. See, all of you, please understand, it may not be 100% right. It is okay. Tell your friends that you're just practicing this science. You would like to manifest to see how, and you can ask them, you can just say as part of your practice, you would like to manifest with them. Are you all understanding? Ma Hongzu, Ma Nistraigunya, Ma Susan, can I request everyone, Ma Alicia, Evenko, Ma Ishana Priyatmananda, Ma Stephanie, Ma Shakuntala, Ma Ivana Grebner, Ma Danny Vermont, Ma Chun Yao Pan. Can I request all of you to come on camera? Connect to anyone, right? Ask them to tell you, just make sure you get their consent. And after that, you will be able to identify what is that one reality that they're really looking to manifest. Chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham
I request each of you to intensely manifest.
Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda
I request each of you to share how many of you are manifesting. How is the experience of this? See, many times the first response that may come up inside you will be like, oh my God, am I telling the correct thing? Because you're actually going to scan what someone is thinking about. You're trying to scan and identify in what is there in someone's inner space, correct? It is okay. See, understand this. Many times, whenever you are stuck in a certain pattern, whenever you are stuck in a certain blind spot, When you start scanning, enriching others, you will always see by default, you will enrich yourself also. In the process of actually scanning and giving that breakthrough to the other person, right? You will see actually you would have worked on your own breakthrough. You will literally see how the whole manifestation will happen. Okay. So I'm going to request all the participants, continue manifesting. Please share how your experience has been, how the whole power manifestation is happening for you. And I request each of you to post that in the chat. Oh, great. Ma Mahabhairava and my Everard Alfaro. Wonderful. Okay. That's great. And you have all manifested. How about the others? See, keep manifesting. Connect with other. See, when you call, when you speak to people, whatever you are seeing through the third eye, start with that. And you can always tell them that this is what I'm practicing. And as I'm seeing, I'm describing it to you, let me know. Start it like a game. When you start playing with it, when you start manifesting, you'll see actually you become so comfortable with the power manifestation. And suddenly you will start exuding that confidence. Are you all understanding? Now, actually, we're all going to be entering to the next session where we will understand about moving from why me to wow me. Means all the suffering we ask here, why me, why only me? From that, we will see the shift. Wow, it's me. That breakthrough is what all of us will understand. How do we shift? How do we change the perspective? How do we change the gears? This is an amazing revelation from Swamiji. Let us all now listen to it.
Listen. Every moment, the happening in you means your life. Listen carefully. Life. You may be marching towards your goal to achieve something in the outer world or inner world, or you may be just confused and stuck. Whatever. But life is happening to you. Please understand, even feeling confused and getting stuck is life happening. Sometimes people feel you are not even letting us live in confusion and depression a little bit. Understand? Even confusion and feeling stuck is life happening. Life happening. So, in this happening of life, whenever you change the game, like the rules with which you need to play with matter, if you play it with consciousness, the rules with which you need to play with consciousness, if you play it with matter, I'll give you an example. A ship is very safe, most secured in the port when it is docked. What do you call it? Decked or docked? Docked. Whatever. But it is not created just for that purpose. Understand? If you always decide based on law of life, if the ship is parked or locked in the port, it is very safe, most secured. Yes, no doubt. But the purpose of ship is not just being docked in the port. Law of life is only teaching about the most secure things. Flow of life is exciting, adventurous, innovating, opening up different possibilities. Life happening to you every moment. That's the first statement. Even if you feel you are stuck, life is happening. Second statement. Listen. Second statement. When you change the games, when you change the rule of life, when you play law into flow, flow into law, what you go through is pain. Listen. When flow, the life is restrained by the misunderstanding of law, pain is caused. Wherever you need to follow the law of the matter, you try to break it because of your over-enthusiastic flow, suffering is caused. Listen to the third statement. The constant life happening, when you approach it with agitation, every moment, the purification process which is happening in you becomes painful. Listen, purification means more and more understanding of which is law, which is flow. Letting the flow to be, letting the law to protect. Dharma to protect, yama to enjoy. Listen, dharma to protect, yama to enjoy. Bringing more and more understanding about yama and dharma is life, and that process is constant death and constant rebirth. Understand? This is one of the important prayer you should carry in your heart. Mahadeva, even if I don't understand, whatever need to be removed from me, please remove it at least by force. Whatever purification I need to go through, let me go through even by force. Because I know if you are waiting for my yes, it will never happen. If you are waiting for my yes, it will never happen. Understand, I am defining surrender, bhakti. Surrender and bhakti. Giving the GPA, general power of attorney, to Mahadeva, saying whether I understand and appreciate or not, whether I understand or not, appreciate or not, what my life need to go through, how I need to experience the flow of life and law of life in the ultimate intelligence of you, Mahadeva, your third eye. From your third eye, when you see how I should be with the flow of life and law of life, let that become reality. Whether I understand or not, accept or not, appreciate or not, ready to receive or not, I am giving you the whole GPA now itself. Do it. This is surrender. This is surrender. And when he does it, enjoying is bhakti. Understand? giving the GPA to him is surrender. And when he does his job, enjoying it is bhakti. That is bhakti. Listen, I feel everyone should carry this truth in the heart as the context of life. And every time when Mahadeva rolls you, like a stone rolled in Ganga, each one of us are stones in Ganga. He just rolls all of us in the flow of life, which comes from his head and washes his devotees' feet. That is what is enriching. Understand? Coming down from enlightenment, Mahadeva Sahasrara is the space of enlightenment. Ganga comes from there to wash the feet of Kapila, Shiva's devotee, and release people from sins and give them enlightenment. That's the journey of Ganga Mata. That is exactly should be the journey of each one of us. Understand? Just like in Ganga, how the stones roll, all of us are stones rolling in the flow of life, flow of Ganga. Many unnecessary parts of us are chipped and we are polished. In all this flow, if you appreciate what life is doing to you, you will experience constant rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. If you don't, you will constantly experience death, death, death. Understand? Why me? Is looking at the life as death, then you will see constantly you are only dying. Understand? The most dangerous thing, seeing life as constant death, you will associate yourself with that small pieces of stone which gets chipped off. You will never be worshipped. Associate yourself with the main part which is going to be worshipped as Shiva. That part always feels, wow, I did not do anything. Just life moved me. In the flow, I am polished, cleared. Now I am worshipped as a god. That is what I call Brahmanyam Bahuputratam, the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. Listen. Constantly appreciating life, enjoying life, celebrating life, even when it forcefully removes some part of you from you, even if it removes something physically from you, some persons, some pleasures, some wealth, something which you want, or something which you don't want, or some part of your mind, even if forcibly, when it is removed, celebrating life, appreciating life will make you understand life is a constant rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. Anyone carries the context of life is bliss, is constantly reborn. Understand? This is the greatest gift a guru can give it to disciple. I am giving it to you. Take it. This understanding Appreciate life even when you think something is being removed from you forcibly. Even you are not able to see the longer vision life has for you. Sometimes you may not be able to see the larger vision life has for you. And don't be a tantrum throwing manager who need to be convinced constantly about the whole vision of a company for you to move even one file from one table to another table. To move one file from from one table to another table. If a CEO has to come and sit with you and all directors and constantly remind you the whole vision of a company, you are a tantrum throwing stupid. Maybe once or twice this can be done. After a few days, they only have to decide to carry on without you being part of them. You are forcing that. Same way, even with life, don't drop the context again and again. Throw tantrum. Don't miss the larger vision of life again and again and throw tantrum. Your tantrums with the life are not going to be responded in any way. Come up, retain, remain with the larger vision of life and appreciate what is being done to you every moment. Many things which you yourself may not renounce is getting renounced, taken away forcibly. Many polishing which you may not do it on your own is getting done naturally. It is all finally for you to be worshipped as Shivalinga. The receiver of the worship is you. I tell you, man who celebrates life is worshipped. Man who is constantly complaining is worshipping. Who constantly complains, why me, why me, why me? Who constantly feels life is a death happening, death happening, death happening, suffocates himself, sees life only as death, who understands constantly life is rebirth, 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 rebirth. Whoever feels constantly life is a rebirth, celebrates life and feels as the favorite inheritor of the cosmos, Brahmanyam Bhaguputratam, means you have to constantly keep yourself in bliss and carry this context of life is a constant rebirth, not death. You have no right to feel suffering. You are not that small part which is getting chiseled. You are the bigger part which is getting polished. You are not the small part which is getting chiseled, chipped off. You are the bigger part which is getting polished. If you feel you are the small part which is getting chipped off, why me? Why me? Why me? If you feel you are the larger part which is getting polished, wow, wow me, wow me, wow me, wow it's me, wow it's me. Life is just all about from why me to wow me. Understand I tell you one more thing. Life is so compassionate. Only minimum chipping is done and maximum polishing is done. It chips really only the minimum required. No. Others get chipped only little bit. I get chipped so much. No. You are in the hands of the most compassionate sculptor, Mahadeva. Especially when he himself comes as a guru. Understand? Some get his land, some get his property, some get his gold, some get his organizations. Whatever, whoever wants, they grab those things with their hands. But to stand without grabbing anything, with folded hands or holding his feet, he picks them up to keep on his shoulder. Understand? Blessed are those who get him as Guru. People who grabbed things with their both hands, they won't be having him as Guru. That is the worst punishment. They don't need any other punishment other than not having him as a Guru for their life. Best thing can happen to you has already happened. Having him as Guru. Listen. The conclusion statement I am making is actually the same as first statement, but step by step I have presented how constant death and constant rebirth is perceived by different mental setup. Whoever feels negative with the life feels constant death is happening. Whoever looks at the life with understanding and reverence will feel constant birth is happening.
Understand, if you have the attitude of why me, even if you are world's richest man, you will not be in the space of completion and relaxed. Just if you develop this one understanding of Tyaga, I don't care about ups and downs. My conscious decisions and conclusions are my life. That's it. That's it. The Tyaga will manifest in tons of ways, like how Tyaga is manifesting in me. I have decided to be ferocious with me and decided to go and be in the temple.
So whenever I put my initial, I used to feel a lot of pride because my father's name is Arunachalam and my grandfather's name is Annamalai. So Annamalai, Arunachalam, Rajashekaran. So I used to feel a lot of pride. But after seeing Arunagiri Yogeshwara strongly feeling connected, whenever I put that A, I will say Arunagiri, Arunagiri. I always wanted to feel that Arunagiri Yogeshwara is my father, that A symbolizes Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Of course, I went to Arunagiri Yogeshwara one day and said, Swamiji, I wanted you as my father and mother. He laughed and said, I am your father and mother. What is there? Why suddenly asking? He told in a very casual Tamil, Adikku enadappa ipo?
நான் தான்டா உனக்கு அம்மையப்பன். இல்ல சாமி, அது எப்படி சும்மா சொல்லக்கூடாது, உண்மையிலேயே அம்மையப்பனா இருக்கணும். I was not that convinced, so I was asking, not just casually, really you should be my father and mother. Then he smiled and said, நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்சாலும் என் கை பண்ணதில்ல, அதே மாதிரி நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்சாலும் உன் மூலம் நான் பண்ணிப்பேன்ல, அதனாலதான் உனக்கு நான் தான் அம்மையப்பன். Very simple word. He said, whatever I want, my hand will do. Same way, whatever I want, I can do through your body. I can manifest it through your body. Because I have this feeling, I am your father and mother. I tell you, giving that feeling to the Guru, you are liberated. If your Guru feels that confidence with you, hey, whatever I want, I can do with my hand. Same way, whatever I want, I can do through this person. Then you are enlightened, you are liberated. I am your Ammayappan. Understand? Non-violence, absolute love, pure Tyaga gives this confidence to Paramashiva about you. Your non-violence and Tyaga gives confidence about you to Paramashiva. Tyagis gain the confidence of Paramashiva. If Paramashiva is confident of you, he can get what he wants done through you. You are liberated. He is your Ammayappan. Everything, all the best things have happened in your life. You can be very clear, you are the inheritor of all the good things of the universe.
Having don't care attitude about the ignorance, or having something else as your priority than breaking the ignorance, or you are seeking. Other than seeking or breaking the ignorance, if something else becomes important or more important priority to you, then what you do becomes avidyam upasate, worshipping the ignorance. That is why I insist in every situation, let seeking be your first response. Understand? In all the so-called developed countries, they have something called first response team for any crisis, for any accident, natural calamity or terrorist attack. For any crisis, they have something called first response team. Means the ambulance, the paramedical staff and police, the fire engine, bomb squad, people who rush to the scene and respond to the victims first, who try to attend to the crisis first. They are called first response team. I tell you, let seeking be your first response team for your whole life and all the crises of life. Anything, whether You lost some money in some business or lost your job, any crisis or even good things. You got married or wife ran away. Now anything can be good, anything can be bad as per the person. I don't want to define what is good, what is bad. Or you feel like running away with somebody. Whatever it is. I don't want to say what is good, what is bad and all that. But any situation, good or bad, losing or gaining, crisis or peace, joy or pain, suffering or bliss, let seeking become your first response to anything. When you have a stomach pain, don't think why stomach pain for me, but think why first of all there is a pain for humanity. If you think why stomach pain for me, why disease for me, you will only be Buddha. If you think why pain, suffering at all for the whole humanity, you will become Buddha. Understand? Just Buddha saw the sick person, old person, dead body. But he did not think, why did these fellows come and fall in my eyes? I think bad woman. Why did I see these fellows? I think bad Shakuna, bad woman. These fellows are all the time depressing. He did not think that way. He did not treat them like a black cat running in between. Most of the time when black cat runs across the road, it is not bad omen for you, it is a bad omen for the cat. I was looking into this. Actually, almost in all cultures, this cat omen is there. I thought, why? Then I found out the black cats run around only when they don't get basic food. And if you are in a society where simple food is not available for animals, where it has to run around, then there is something wrong in the society. You need to look in. Actually, the black cat will not run around if he gets even a simple food. Anyhow, now let us not get into the omen science. Let's stop with this. Listen, whether it's a black cat running or seeing a sick person, Buddha did not look into that as his omen, or he did not think, oh, these fellows are morning itself, they came and fell in my eyes and I am feeling depressed. No. He asked, why this to humanity? He started throwing tantrum with the cosmos. I tell you, I am really telling you, whoever throws tantrum with the cosmos will be freed from the laws of cosmos. I tell you, all the laws and rules of cosmos is only for those stupid fellows who don't know how to throw tantrum with cosmos. Seeking is throwing tantrum with the cosmos. Seeking is such a powerful way of integrating you. The moment you start seeking, all laws, rules, regulation gives way and says, you are the favorite child of the cosmos. You are the favorite inheritor of the cosmos and you live like Paramahamsa. I am telling you, Dharma is for the fellows who are interested in Artha and Kama. If you question dharma, start seeking the depth of dharma, why it is. Why? What is it? What is the source of it? How can I go beyond it? If the why can be looked in, if the why can be looked in, with your whole being, if you question why, immediately cosmos frees you from all the laws, rules, regulations. All the laws, all the rules, all the regulations, you become free from it. You become a liberated being, I tell you. If you don't throw tantrum with the cosmic mother, question why, she will let you be in your maya, delusion. Understand? Delusion is not throwing tantrum. Delusion is not throwing tantrum. If a child is just sleeping or playing with the small toys it has, or eating his candy, or drawing on his urine, mother will do her work. She will continue to do her work. She will be engaged. Only if the child decides to throw everything and start screaming, even then she will try to give some better toys, better candy, and try to keep the child in his delusion. But if the child decides, no, I don't want anything, and throws everything and starts throwing tantrum, only then she will come and just lift him up to her lap. Same thing with the cosmos. As long as you are in your delusion and playing with your small toys, candies, what is your small toys? Your relationships, family, friends. What's your small candies? Your salary, one car, two house, and drawing on your urine. What is it? Means brooding over your incompletion. No, that is drawing on your urine. Kids do. If you are a mother, you know kids do that. Now I explained in a very decent way. Kids actually draw even on the number 2. I went only up to the level of number 1. They do even on number 2. On number 1, you drawing is brooding over your incompletions. And number 2, drawing is making more and more incompletion out of your old incompletion. So whenever you are brooding over your incompletion, visualize you are drawing on your number 1. And whenever you are creating more suffering, more pattern, more incompletions out of your old incompletions, be very clear, you are drawing on your number 2. And projecting your incompletions on the master and abusing him means you are putting those fingers directly into your mouth. I don't think I need to describe more detailed. And then the cosmic mother will come and give you some more candies. Come on, better salary, better career opportunity, better house, lottery ticket, one extra fitting. She will try to give everything and divert your attention. If you are again back to that, she will say, all right. She will continue with her life. But only when you decide, no, I'm really going to look into everything, question everything. What is pain? What is pleasure? What is life? What am I? When you feel pain, let your first response team be seeking. When you feel bliss, let your first response team be seeking. What is this bliss? What is this pleasure? Exactly what happens in me when I am having pleasure. Exactly what happens in me when I am having pain. I tell you, having your first response team as seeking as your first response team is the highest, best security you can get from cosmos. Throughout your life, if the seeking becomes your FRT, first response team, even when the death comes, that will be your first response team. When you can seek into the death, you will be enlightened. That's all. Antandama pravishantiye avidyamupasate. Worshipping the ignorance. Putting the seeking as your first response team is what I am doing in Shivoham process. Making the seeking as your first instinct response is the process of Shivoham.
The first sutra, deny the existence of all pain and suffering, all dimensions and aspects of pain and suffering. Even if you are getting drowned in the ocean, just tell yourself, Swamiji said there is no pain or suffering. Come what may, let's see. But there is no pain or suffering. Be very clear. You won't have death. Death is not end. Losing the truth is the greatest loss than death. Society has brainwashed you too much. Society has brainwashed you too much by giving the multiple layered lies. Listen. This multiple layered lies catch your attention. Even if you are convinced about the one lie, gone. You have put your leg on the slippery rock and you will land in the end delusion. Don't. Deny the fundamental, foundational brainwashing technique used by society, deluded society on you about the existence of pain and suffering. Listen, it is not okay to be normal with absolutely sick social conditioning. Don't try to be normal with the sick social conditioning. Meditate, contemplate, internalize all the statements today I am making. The first statement is about the truth, denial of all the brainwashing done to you about the pain and suffering. Second statement, this decision to be in truth will expand your brain's ability to reflect, radiate, manifest superconsciousness with the powerful cosmic space and this cosmic nada, Shiva, 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 Mahanada, Shiva, 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 Shiva. When your brain develops the capacity to reflect and radiate the cosmos in the pure conscious form, your mind can never take possession of your brain and brainwash you to believe into anything called pain and suffering. This is the greatest liberation. This is the greatest liberation. Now, third statement. Listen to this third statement. I am having 25 heads, one consciousness. In you, you have broken yourself into 25 consciousness, even though you have only one head. One head, but working in 25 different, getting pulled and pushed in 25 directions. In my case, I have 25 head, but all integrated to one consciousness. That's why I can think 25 various things and manifest all the 25 various things at a time in a cool, stress-free way. Your decision to deny the existence of any form of pain, suffering, delusion, its aspects, dimensions, etc. mentioned and above, not mentioned. Mentioned above and not mentioned, everything. Your decision to deny it makes such beautiful space in you. Simply start manifesting powers and play with the powers. That will give you tremendous confidence to strengthen powers and powerfulness and deny the existence of pain and suffering and the lower way of existing. This fourth statement, you should intensely listen repetitively and meditate, internalize. See, you become Bhairava. Mahakala Bhairava, Mahabhairava. Mahabhairava does not have karma. Anyone tries to attack him, they get the karma and they suffer. He himself does not have any karma. He is in a pure space. You establish yourself in that very space. You yourself will see clearly. When somebody does good to you, they get good. When somebody tries to do bad to you, you don't have any karma. You are not the initiator of karmas. Hey, I am telling you the truth. You are Mahakala Bhairava. I am not brainwashing you. Actually, if I want to exploit you, I should tell you you are something lower than God. I should be brainwashing you into some lower identity so that I can continue to exploit you. But I am not interested in exploiting you. I am interested in expressing through you. You are my soulmate. You are my conscious life partner. I celebrate when you are liberated. Anyone who is now catching what I am saying and saying, yes, Swamiji told, I have no suffering, no pain forever. And I am deciding, I have no suffering, no pain. You are my beloved now. I just want to hug you. You are my own. I have only one reason to tell the truth, because truth makes you fulfilled and makes me fulfilled. You are Kala Bhairava. Sit like Kala Bhairava and tell very clearly to your past, present, future. Hey, I am Kala Bhairava. anyone tries to do good to me, they will be given good. Anyone tries to do bad, they will be given bad. But I am not initiator of any karma. I am the neutral, sacred space, nirvikalpa samadhi. If you throw laddu on me, you will get the laddu back. If you throw stone on me, you will get that stone back. If you throw the shit on me, you will get that shit back. But nothing will touch me, and I will not throw anything. I will not be working, operating in any of the cognition level where this sick society operates. There is no concept of pseudo dignity and the reason to operate. Far from pseudo dignity. With this clarity, sit in nirvikalpa samadhi. I tell you that quality which oozes out from your consciousness into your body, it will actually literally bring that sweetness in your tongue. That is what is actually Amrita. Amrita means the principles of immortality digested, cognized by your mind and gets sunk, drilled, driven into your brain, and that brain's opening up, flowering, that Sahasrara Chakra flowering, and that honey pours inside the system, literally brings sweetness inside your throat. Amrita. Principles of immortality. Truths of immortality. When they are chewed by your mind and gets into your brain, the chemistry, alchemistry happens in you. In your biology is nectar. Actually, I am tasting that this very moment. That's the reason I am taking a few seconds to settle down and speak. Now the fifth statement. Listen to this fifth statement. When you start actively practicing this truth, express it in your inner image with yourself, through your outer image with others, all the conflict will become irrelevant. Be powerful, bold, to stand any stress created externally or internally. When you manifest this truth and demonstrate your vairagya and will persist uncompromisingly. Vairam vainda vairagyam. Vairagya like a diamond. Vajra. Vajra vairagya. I am not making you human being. I am making you divine being. Divine beings don't need violence. You are protected by Kala. You don't need violence. All my kids, be very clear.
All my kids whom I am initiating you now with the power manifestation signs, listen carefully. All of you do not need any violence. I am making all absolutely divine being. All of you need only intense Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva's dimension manifesting in you. Even your eyes, anything you see should be blessed. Understand? All my Gurukul kids listen. In every inch, I am evolving you to become Paramashiva, the divine being. You don't need violence. For example, people tell me, oh, without violence, how we can run an army, how we can protect our country. Understand? Countries made by human beings need army. They have their own logic. They need army, they need defense, they need all that. But you all belong to the Kailasa, country made by Parama. You don't need army, you don't need violence. You only need intense power manifestation. I want all of you carry the intense bliss, non-violence even in your eyes. Extreme non-violence, absolute Shanta, Paramashanta Swarupa. That is a fundamental requirement for power manifestation. Please be very clear. I am not against some country having army. It is each country need to protect themselves. That is their logic. That's different. Here I am preparing all of you to become gods, goddesses. Kailasa does not need any army. You are part of the great cosmic nation, Paramashiva's cosmic. You don't need violence. You are getting prepared for enlightenment. You are getting prepared for power manifestation. Now, all I am initiating, I give you the assurance. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You do not need any violence, any anger, any self-defense mechanism. All of you listen. Kala Bhairava is protecting you. You don't need any violence. You don't need any anger. You don't need anything to defend yourself or any reactionary assumptions. Just rest in Paramashanta Swarupa, Paramashiva. All the kids whom I am initiating now, listen carefully. This is the boon, powerful cognition I am giving it to you. If you want to test the power of this powerful cognition, go and tell this same to any rose plant in Bididi. They will just drop the thorns. Understand? This is a powerful science. The powerful science. Earlier we had kids growing the rose plants without Tan, now start again. You cannot touch the plant. Sit next to the plant and tell, Paramashiva has blessed me. I am protected by Kala Bhairava. I don't need violence. Praying to Kala Bhairava, connecting with Kala Bhairava, I give you abhaya. You are protected by Kala Bhairava. You don't need any defense. Drop the tan. When you wake up from the bed, if your first thought is, oh, let me get up to go and sit with Swamiji and attend the session, attend the satsang or attend the courtyard session, then you are becoming many to celebrate yourself. Morning when you wake up itself, if you remember your boss or your enemies or the people who torture you or people who are abusing you or people with whom you have anger, you have violence, incompletion, morning itself if you remember them, then you are becoming many to torture yourself. Batch by batch you guys have to sit and do extreme, complete completion with all kinds of violence and anger. You should become Paramashanta Swarupa, because intense Shanta, I can download the whole Kailasa into you. I can download the whole Kailasa into you. And I also wanted to announce, all this initiation I am giving, I am making it available to all of you all over the world. If you all cognize what I am talking and start internalizing, cognizing, this power manifestation will work for all of you also, wherever you are. I am working focused on the Gurukul kids because I am making divine beings to serve the whole world. You should complete with even small anger you have. One of your brother disciple, oh, he has a long jata. You may be having little anger. Or Swamiji calls his name, not my name. Even with those small anger, you should complete. Mukkayam tavirka. Tirumular says, Mukkayam means Vengayam, Perungayam and Ulkayam. That's a pundu. Asafoetida, onion, garlic. These three should not be eaten, because these three invokes delusion in you, which puts you in anger, violence, and which makes you justify your anger. Now, once you manifest this rasasiddham, means this power manifestation, you will be given onion, garlic, asafoetida food for 1 week. Even after eating that food for 1 week, you should not have any incompletion, negativity, violence when you wake up early morning. That is the test. That much you should become pure. Then you radiate the power of ahimsa, non-violence. See, now what I am sharing with you is the clear rasa siddham, step by step. What is the powerful cognition and what is the power you are going to manifest? Then how your system should be tested to hold that power. So now I am going to churn the Merudanda. By churning the Meru, I will awaken your Kundalini Shakti intensely. Once the Kundalini Shakti is awakened today, now itself, within next few minutes, you can start moving the matter with very absolute oneness, non-violence. Absolute non-violence and oneness. You tell any matter, I am becoming many. To celebrate myself, You are me, I am you. Come on. Just call, that matter will come towards you. When the pure spiritual power manifests as pure spiritual force, when Shiva manifests as Ishvara, Paramashiva manifests as Parameshwara, you can call it as also as Paramashiva manifesting as Parashakti. Anything is okay. Because these words are used only to give a rough understanding. Behind these words there's a huge equations. Sankhya, the multi-dimensional logical equation. So listen. Let me explain this truth clearly. The important message Kailasa, Paramashiva want to convey to the whole humanity is, Paramashiva is real. The pure spiritual power is real. He himself embodies and manifests as pure spiritual force, Parameshwara. And when he embodies and manifests pure spiritual force, Parameshwara, he can play with all the forces, not just these four forces. Science is able to understand the gravity force, gravitational force, and electromagnetic force, and weak nuclear force and strong nuclear force. There are other four more. But on all eight, Parameshwara as supreme authority, and he plays with all eight. The good news is every human being can manifest this pure spiritual power through them as pure spiritual force. And every human being manifests this, raises the quality of the consciousness of the individual, himself and the world. Understand? This is the greatest service you will do to the world. Paramashiva manifesting as Parameshwara is the ultimate soft power. Understand? Soft power can neither be disturbed nor be destroyed by any hard power. Understand? When I say I am protected by Kala Bhairava, that's what I mean. I am protected by Kala Bhairava, the ultimate soft power, which is far more powerful than any hard power. I am protected by Paramashiva. I am protected by Kala Bhairava. Paramashiva, Kala Bhairava protects me, Nityananda and Nityananda Sangha. Understand? I am protected just to reveal all the sciences to all of you. I want at least few million people to realize initiated consciousness, excited consciousness, awakened consciousness is more powerful than these four forces understood by science.
gravitational force, electromagnetic force, weak nuclear force, and strong nuclear force. Understand? I wanted to repeat, Hindu God does not get angry if you say you are one with God. Of course, he actually celebrates when you say you are one with him. And not only he celebrates, he initiates you, he encourages you, he supports you, he makes you manifest this soft power, pure soft power. Understand? I'll explain physics, chemistry, and biology of this soft power, the excited consciousness, inspired consciousness, awakened consciousness. Actually, the word excited and inspired, I am using more for you to grasp. You grasp this word excited and inspired more than the word awakened. The awakened looks a little mystical. So, I'm using the word excited and inspired, but all the three I mean same. Here, when I use the word excited, awakened, inspired, I mean same. When you manifest soft power, you become blessing for the humanity. You become so non-violent, life-loving. You become such non-violent, life-loving when you manifest pure soft power. You become beautiful blessing for the planet Earth. All I am trying to do in this world is making more and more people manifest the soft power, the excited consciousness, initiated consciousness, awakened consciousness. That's all. I have nothing else to gain from this world. I have seen all the worst things. I am neither bothered nor can be frightened because I am protected by Kala Bhairava. And Kala Bhairava is protecting me and inspiring me to manifest this great science of Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva Vijnana, and making it as a reality to all of you. All you need to know is Bhagavad Gita is so important because it was expressed during the war time in the war scene and it withstood the test of the war. Those principles brought victory. Understand? The pure soft power principles brings victory in life in every situation. Non-violent soft power principles.
Such a wow. Understand this powerfulness with which Swamiji, no matter what had come across, Swamiji did not even let that affect him. It is this powerfulness that Swamiji just revealed to us. And we have Swamiji with us. Understand, each one of you. Today, whatever pain patterns you wanted to get liberated from, whatever suffering you wanted to come out of, be very clear. You don't need to worry about it anymore. Just remember, you have Swamiji with you, protecting you, continuously being with you. You don't need to get affected. No more. No need to have any more fears at all. Just hold on to this one powerful cognition inside of you and just go and rest. You're going to see how Swamiji is going to manifest in a very, very, very powerful way for you. With this, we have come to the conclusion of today's sessions. And tomorrow, we're all going to be learning about one of the most beautiful aspects of our life, which is enrichment. The people around us, like we have teams that we work with. We need people for us to achieve our goals. How do we exactly manifest a team? How do we work with a team? We are going to be learning about the science of enriching, building your teamly, and manifesting success, adding resources to you, and being the biggest resource for the world around you. And not just that, whoever wants to have a breakthrough, many times your karmas might be the reason why the breakthrough is not yet happening for you. Whoever wants to have the breakthrough for yourself, karmic breakthrough, make sure you're logging in tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to learn about karma, and make sure you're logging in. Log in from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time itself. We are going to be having a lot of powerful exercises, internalizing exercises that we are doing, which is what is going to be preparing you to receive the initiations. See, many of you are joining darshan and post-darshan. Great, you're coming for darshan every day. That is wonderful. But if you are able to come for the preparation of it, the intra exercises, that the internalizing exercises that you're doing, which is preparing yourselves to receive that initiation, that is what is going to really help you to have the powerful experience. So make sure you're attending the full program starting from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time onwards. And we thank all of you for being here with us today. This brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Namada Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Gacchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityanandam. Let's meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.